watching Fox Sports.
Thanks for joining us for Day 2 action from the Tri-Nations Fox Sports. Yesterday, we saw the Aussies upset the highly ranked competitors from the Ukraine and Belarus in the team competition, and today they'll be out for more of the same with the battle for the all-around title and the individual apparatus medals. And the first competitor is Australia's Zina McLaughlin. She starts tonight on the vault. Good score in the team competition, a 9.433. Let's see if she can repeat it here.
Once again, the gymnasts need two different vaults, can be from the same family. And McLaughlin opening well with Yushchenko, half-turn layout front. She gets good height from the horse, so she won't be losing too much in the height department. Clean there, a little bit off direction and maybe a touch close to the horse. Contacts well, perfect positioning there. And watching from this angle here. Supposed to get a clean half turn and pull the layout around. Technically she does it well.
The second vault now, of course, the average of the two scores is the total on the vault for the girls, so need to be consistent.
Layout half front, which she performed before, is a 9.6 start value. And there's a 1.5, and that's a 9.8 start value. So her start value is averaging at 9.7. So once again, a good contact. Tucking quite early though before the landing, so that'll be quite a big deduction there.
And Zina's score, a 9.35 to start her competition. And this is Jackie Dunn. One of the Australians in contention for Olympic selection. There are 14 girls vying for 6 positions.
Clearly turn into L grip. L grip half turn, or with an extra half turn there, full turn really, into a Jaeger. Nice flighty pack salto. Giant fall. Arabian double front dismount, lands it nicely.
Great routine for Jackie Dunn. She was the silver medalist on this piece of apparatus at the National Championships earlier this year.
There's the giant fall into the dismount, high up in the air, knees a little bit apart in the second salto.
And she opens with a 9.333. This is Brooke Walker preparing for her second vault.
She's already done a handspring front in pike position for her first vault. And no major errors in that one. So now she's going to do handspring front layout with a half turn. Yes, very, very nicely done. Stuck. And I haven't seen Walker vaulting that well for a long time. In fact, I'd say that's the best she's ever performed that particular vault. Main thing that she is lacking, I suppose, is a little bit of distance from the horse, considering she's not a really short gymnast. Hand position allows her to block the horse properly. And she does get a good stretch off the horse. See her hips opening there, half turn, another open as she does the landing. Very nice.
Brooks in good form at the moment, and she picks up a 9.337 here on the vault. Back across on bars, Katarina Fukadic, 17-year-old, trains at the Australian Institute of Sport.
And opening with a free hip circle to catch the low bar, sometimes called Shaposhnikova. Giant 1.5 through to underswing to handstand on the low bar. Good combinations here. Giant full to Kachev. Once again, working the bars well. She does have good body lines, as do most of the Australians. And double layout, just about sticks it, so that's a good routine from Fukadic. She has recently re-choreographed this bar routine, and I think she's finding it a little bit easier to get through from start to finish. Good dismount.
Well, it's another solid routine for the Australians, a 9.216. Alana Slater is next to go on vault. One of her best performances on this apparatus in the team competition yesterday. So coming in here with a bit of added confidence.
Be interesting to see if she can back up from the first day to the second. It will show some newfound consistency on this apparatus if she can. Oh, very nice. That's a piked Cuervo fan club. There's the mother, Barbara.
Alana achieved the highest overall score in the competition last
night. So good repulsion. Main error just probably being leg form. She's a small girl, so she does find it hard to get distance. There's that unusual hand placement again. But she's showing the phases of the vault much better than she has, and she's definitely more confident on the landing. So a 9.6 start value for the first vault. The layout is actually a 9.9 start value. Much harder to do, of course, and she's got to show complete layout position in the post-flight. Yes, very good. Perhaps not quite as good as the one yesterday that we saw, but still to her feet, which is great improvement. She's a little bit off direction, slightly lower on the landing.
And a 9.375. The first of the international competitors, Ilona Kvasha of Ukraine. Fourth at their recent national championships.
For a hip circle, half turn through to L grip and straight into a Jaeger. And there's more L grip work. Combinations are good. Connection from low bar to high bar, just a little soul circle. A lot of the girls using that, but compositionally could be considered to be perhaps a bit weaker than some of the other connections that are possible. And a double front half out from an L grip position. Here's that cut to a little bit of a knee bend as she passes over the top of the high bar. Yeah, she should have cast up to handstand before she put her feet on. That's a deduction there. And there's the L grip. And double front with a half out.
Well, Ukraine finished second yesterday, and they'll be looking for a bit of a revenge here. 9.45 for Kvasha here on the bars. Back on vault, Lisa Skinner. One of our best performers yesterday.
Lisa Skinner.
And there's Yushchenko layout position. Not a great deal wrong with that vault. Good contact, lovely position in the air. Minor deduction on the landing, but of course a 9.3 start value caps her score. Once again, similar performance, quite adequate. Perhaps a little bit more in post-flight. We could have a little bit more lift from the horse. Tiny bit flat, but body position's good. Nice stretch in the hips. Orientation on the landing, pretty good. Good contact with the hands. Nice firm position with the horse.
And the score for Lisa Skinner, a 9.137.
Our next competitor on
Back across on bars, and Helena Truk of Ukraine.
One of the things that we have noticed about Ukraine on the bars, their very good leg extension, particularly as they pass past the low bar. They always have nice, clean legs. There's a giant full, another half turn through to her release element. Is that L grip again. A lot of the elements in L grips have a D value, which is good. Any D skills linked together give you bonus points. Right up to handstand on that cast, which is desirable. And a full twisting double back to finish.
Bars was far and away her highest score in the team competition. And again, another very solid performance here.
Beautiful handstand line. And there's the full twist in, back salto out.
And Truk with a 9.333. On the vault now, the very dynamic Olga Roshupkina. And really one of the girls in contention for all-around honours here.
And there's the full twist on, back salto off. For a vault like that, where you have to fit the full twist between the board and the horse, she really did get good post-flight. Quite a good contact with the horse so that she's able to get repulsion. And really pretty good distance as well. Full on back tuck off is a 9.7 start value. And this one that she does at pike off is a 9.8 start value. It's pretty good in gymnastics these days to get anything a 9.7 or 8 start value shows that you're in a different class or a superior class in vaulting for sure. No room for error on this. Good contact, reasonably good lift, just perhaps holding the pike a little bit too long on the landing.
Well, it's a 9.375 to open for Roshupkina. Next to go is Tam Lee, another of the hometown girls. Trains here in Perth at the Western Australian Institute of Sport.
Tam's been a big improver lately, just recently been to Belgium where she competed well. And she's choreographed this bar routine, a little bit different composition now, and she seems to be handling the routine much better. There's an endo circle with full pirouette, finishing right in handstand. Front giant with a full pirouette, into a Jaeger and overshoot over the low bar. Nice combinations. Front giant with half, giant full, into a Ginga, so second half combination working well for her. Just has to hold on to this dismount now. Back in, full out. Well done.
Well, the home crowd certainly like it. We'll have to wait and see if the judges agree. She really is one of our rising stars at 16 years of age. She's got a lot of years ahead of her.
Yes, I'd have to say that's the best performance I've seen her do on this apparatus. There's the Jaeger through to overshoot half. Casting up before she goes onto the low bar. And the dismount here, back salto, full twist out, tiny bit low on the landing, only major error in the routine.
And a great score for Tam Lee, a 9.416.
And our final vault competitor in this rotation. from
Back to the
Ukraine,
vault, and Olga Teslenko, member of their World Championship team, so quite an experienced competitor.
And opening with the handspring front tuck, not renowned for her vaulting skills, unfortunately. And handspring front tuck only having a start value of 9.3, and really she's not showing a huge amount of amplitude. And second vault, handspring front pike, performs it competently. It is interesting with the way the international rules are now, where you have a team of 6 for the Olympic Games, the 5 best gymnasts competing on each apparatus with 4 scores to count. So a gymnast like Teslenko might compete on only a couple of apparatus at Olympic level, and they would leave her off the vault lineup for sure.
Today she scores an 8.937. So at the end of the first rotation, Kvasha leading the way on 9.45, just ahead of Elizabeth Wong. Tam Lee in third.